So this is what was going on in, I'm going to put this back here. This was when we were still in Grand Rapids in our home office. And this was closing in on the month of July. And it's the summer. And so I'm trying to think of ways that we can come together globally as a team and do something together. And I came up with the idea of a Blitz Card. I said, you know, it's really, when you walk up to somebody and they see your shirt and they say, what works? And you're standing there trying to tell them, you know, what, without a card, without a brochure, without your phone, without a before and after, without a box, you throw up on them, don't you? You're like, you're telling them too much, you're trying to capture them visually, and it's just not happening. And so I realized I needed something to visually capture their attention that everyone could do without any knowledge whatsoever. How about that? Wouldn't that be fun? And we come together collectively. So we had a new hire for social media. So I said, you know what? I want to have what is called, I made this up, Blitz Day. She goes, what's that? I said, well, we're all going to come together on a Saturday morning. We're going to meet at coffee shops around the country, around the world, and we're going to have a card that's going to help us, and we're going to go in pairs to different areas of the city, and we're going to hand these cards out, and we're going to start attracting new customers and new distributors. And I just think it would be fun. And so through the social media adventure of this, we'll all be posting our pictures all day long. So we came up with a card. The initial card was half the size of an 8.5 by 11. So it was, anybody remember those? They were monster size. So they were nice, but they were big. They were not as simple as this, but I'm going to use this as an example. So what I did is I got on and I told everyone that the less words you say, the better. Because you're talking to a potential customer or a potential distributor. And if you become scientific, holistic, a brainiac on them in any way, shape, or form, they're going to cross their eyes or roll them up in their head and they're going to run. Who's had that happen to them already? Too much information. So what we did is I said, the whole goal is to walk up to people that are warm and friendly already, right? You want warm and friendly people in your business? Yes, warm and friendly, somebody that maybe just made you a cup of coffee, or you walk into a dry cleaner and you ask them if it would be all right if you give all their employees a coupon to try your product. Use verbiage that people already understand. I want to give you a Blitz Card. Hey, we want to give you information on the Ultimate Body Applicator. What's that? No, we're just out introducing a brand new product that we want to give you a coupon for, or we want to give you a card for, whatever feels comfortable with you. So we all met at 8 o'clock in the morning and we went out, and it was an absolute blast. But right before this happened, I fly into Grand Rapids. I was going up about every quarter. I'm having lunch with the social media girl, with Mark, and we get a call from the corporate office that, because we put the Blitz Cards on for sale, and we bought 100,000 of them. And that's it. Because they didn't know what the heck we were doing, okay? They didn't understand it. So we get a call that they're sold out. Now they went on sale at 9:30 and this was 11:30. So we're like, and Mark gets off the phone, he goes, what's a Blitz Card? I said, well, it's a new thing. We're just going to start on Saturday. We're going to do it just one day. We're just going to do it one day. So I said, oh my gosh, we need more cards. They're loving this idea. They're loving this idea of coming together. So we put more cards in. So Saturday, 8 o'clock, we team up. I'm living in Virginia, in Roanoke, and I went out with the team just to see how the day progressed and to be a part of it and to get a sense of, is this really going to work for us? So we're testing, aren't we? And so we go out, and everywhere we went, we said, have you tried, we didn't have you tried that crazy wrap thing. That didn't come in the first one. So we said, have you ever heard of It Works? And of course, no. What works? This. So we would say this, and then we would hand them the card. So that here's the philosophy behind that as well. We're all visual, aren't we? We are all visual. And so in order to understand the product, a brand new product, can you imagine when they said to cowboys that you could get in a vehicle, and they didn't even know what that meant, and you could go from this town to this town in 30 minutes instead of 3 days? Do you think that they believed them? That you didn't have to ride a horse to go do that? Or take a stagecoach? Forget it, that's not gonna sell. We don't believe that. We're introducing a brand new product to market that most people have never had a visual on. So we're out giving them a visual. So we hand it to them and we say, this works. And then you zip it. And the first person that speaks typically loses, right? They lose the conversation. And you're like this, oh my God, let's say something. Let's tell them everything. Wait, I put it on, and when I lift my shirt, I put it on, and then, went in, it was like wet and cold and hot, and then it took me, and stuff came out. I mean, that's what typically we do in 2 to 3 seconds, right? No, we don't say anything. And then they say, well, what is it? Well, this is what it is. These are all the places that you can put it. And you can try it right now for as little as $30 here in Canada. Or you can have what we call a wrap party, and you can try it for free. Because you probably have some friends that would like to try it too. That's it. So then you look at them and you smile and you wait. And you wait. And you wait, and they go, what does it do? This is what it does. And then you let them read it. You actually let them hold it and read it. And as they're holding it, reading it, some will say, I don't believe it. I didn't either until I tried it. And after the second wrap next morning, I couldn't believe my results. And they were la, 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 whatever your results are. Or you hear, do you think I need it? Oh no, but everybody wants it. And then you're just smiling. And you might get the hand in the face. That's happened to me. So you just take the card and run. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then we would go into a strip mall. You know what those are? You start, so we would start on the left, it would be a dry cleaner, and then next to that would be Chinese food, and then there would be a bank, and then there would be a clothing store, and then a liquor store, and all the way through, and you're just wondering, okay, should I do this? And like, we're in pairs, so we feel more powerful. 2 people in a shirt can't be crazy, right? Handing out coupons. And so we go into the dry cleaner and we say, hey, we're out today introducing a brand new product to market. We just wanted to give you a coupon for it. How many employees do you have? We'd love to give them one too. Oh, we have 5. That's awesome. What is it? And then you go into the Chinese restaurant. Can't speak any of their language, but that's okay because you got a smile on your face and a coupon that has a visual on it. So you leave them. And then you go into the bank, and this happened to me. I go into the bank. I walk right up to the first person smiling. I said, hi, I'm Pam. We're new in the area. We're introducing a brand new product. I'd love to give you and everyone here a coupon for it. And she goes, thank you. I'll take it and put it in the break room. And then I see the manager coming down the stairs, and I'm like, I'm going to get thrown out of here. This is good because I'm with somebody, and I can show her how gracefully we can get thrown out of a place. And so he comes down and he says, what are y'all doing? And he's looking at our shirts. It works. I said, we're introducing a brand new product. How many people do you have here that might like a coupon for it? He said, well, I know the girls upstairs would. I'm like, okay, here. And we pulled out of that bag. But I've never, because of the friendliness, the eagerness to give them a gift, I've never felt like I've taken anything away from anybody. Now, here's another thing that's happening. Because we are smiling, we look professional, we're saying as few words as possible, we're using the card as a visual, that person that received this won't forget that. And then when they come on board, how easy is it for them to see that they can also do that? Simple. You didn't talk about any science, anything being holistic. You didn't use words that were not common. You used everyday, ordinary words that everyone understands. And so really feel like the reason people don't blitz is, one, they think they're taking something away from somebody, or two, they're going to get a question that they don't quite know how to answer. And so let's say that that question happens. You get a question. I love this. Sometimes I pretend I don't know the answer, because then I can say, I'd be happy to get that answer to you. How can I best reach you? Is it through Facebook or text? And then I capture their information. And if someone says, I'm interested in that, I just don't have the money today, or I'd like to have a party, great. What's your information? You pick your phone up, you take down their information, you say, can I text you right now? Make sure you got it. I'm Pam. And here's the biggest thing that I see that we do: walk away without contact information.